Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from..."
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Millsap.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the center position. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Now here is McGee. Davis. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Porter looking it over. He wants to get to Millsap and does. And he gets it to go. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Murray against LeBron. McGee with the block. James left side. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Now here's Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be.
Hello, Daniel Gonzalez. Hello.
James, the pass to Caldwell-Pope, and it's good. 2 points.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. Fires from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Green kicks to LeBron. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Millsap. LeBron against Murray. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here they come. Trying to get open is Davis. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Pass to Craig. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McGee. Green against Jokic. And it's McGee penetrating. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That sends JaVale McGee to the free throw line. Paul Millsap picks one up. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid.
Hello, Daniel in Sevilla. Thank you for watching.
Each day.
Excellent perspective.
Welcome to Castle.
Can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Break in the action means we can check out the best defensive teams in the league this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Here's Craig, right now averaging about 5 points a game.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years. No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Both free throws good for Millsap.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. He gets it in there.
How about the commitment, guys, from Murray on defense? Moving his arms all around and coming up with steals as a result. Active arms and hands, a big part of it.
Now here's Green. No points in the game yet for him. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Caldwell Pope against Murray. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
Lakers leading by 3. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to James. Outside, Green. The pass to Davis. Millsap grabs the miss. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening 2. Here's Craig. Pass to Jokic. Takes the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Shots good by Green.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Millsap. 20 points for him last game against Dallas.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Here's LeBron. 6-point game. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 6. Here's Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And Jokic throws it down.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Davis with it. 26 points for him last game against Houston. Again, Los Angeles.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Jokic. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. That shot by Caldwell Pope. No good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Craig. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside for Millsap. Here's Murray up on top. Covered by LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. Jokic, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Green. Jokic against McGee. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes, but understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
That's good from McGee.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Both free throws good from McGee.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Now here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And another miss by Denver.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Green passes to Kuzma. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Nikola Jokic. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Murray finds Millsap. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And James throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now, here's Kuzma. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. James looking it over. Davis kicks to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Now here's Porter. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Porter passes to Craig. Outside Porter. Passes it to Murray. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 7.
Got to give respect to the range of Murray. And he can nail it from distance.
It's LeBron with the drive. And finished off by LeBron.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That one no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And the first one at the line is good. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Morris is checked in for Denver. No good on the second free throw.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. Every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13-point lead. Kuzma passes to LeBron. Second chance shot. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Denver.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And the first one drops. Grant, he's checked in for Denver. And both free throws good for Davis.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Grant. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. He dishes it to Murray. Pass to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
LeBron against Morris. It's LeBron with the drive. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here is Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Jokic hits the jumper. Jokic has got 8 points.
You know, it's evident that Jokic is comfortable operating close to the rim. He's outstanding with his shot selection.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like, that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
You know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Grant down low with Jokic. Then it's Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. For Los Angeles, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Free throw good, LeBron.
Hello, Ice Dog. Welcome to this channel.
I don't think so,
Hello.
Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Collins back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's a long time ago, man.
Boston Celtics.
Yep.
And LeBron James, Clark, climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Here's Morris. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Morris, left side. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Now here's James. He's guarded closely. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Now the pass to Jokic. Howard against Grant. Morris outside. Those three-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 20. James kicks to Waiters. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here is Morris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Jokic. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Howard. Now, here's Waiters. D right on him. Kuzma passes to Howard. Good defense by Jokic.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Nuggets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Smith checked in for the Lakers. Good on both. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes to Howard. Waiters outside. Clock at 6. Davis kicks to LeBron and finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Pass to Porter. Softly drops in the floater. Porter's got his first points of the game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Waiters against Morris. Shots good by Waiters. And the Lakers lead by 20.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Morris passes to Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Connects from three-point range.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Morris passes to Jokic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And, you know, there are so many things to like about Jokic's game, Clark, and his footwork is right near the top.
I would agree with that, Kevin. His footwork is exquisite. I mean, it is top shelf. This guy does not get enough credit for his pivoting, but his hands are great. His touch is phenomenal. He loses a lot of defenders when he's back to the basket with that footwork of his. I tell you, I was so impressed when I locked into him with my isolated camera during the playoffs. The Joker is no joke.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills in a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
Denver making a switch here. Bulls checked in. And Jokic drops them both. And with Jokic, passing and playmaking, Clark, are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court, and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
Now James, after Dion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go. Second shot opportunity. No good from Howard.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here is Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Grant kicks to Morris. Denver passing it around. Shoots. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers leading by 19. The pass to James. To the paint. Here's Davis. Some solid defense from Grant.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Bull. Pass to Dozier from outside the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. LeBron against Morris. And they double up LeBron. Here's Waiters. And Grant sends it back. Here's Morris. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Yes, Tom Moreno. Hello. Guess what?
Craig passes to Morris. And again, Denver no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
It's good. 6 points for Dion Waiters.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morris against James. Morris looking over the floor. Outside for Millsap. Pocket 2. Good on the triple. Millsap's got 7.
Millsap this time with the catch and fire, showing off his versatility.
James the pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Who are the league's best setup artists? Let's check it out. LeBron James, #1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Now, here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Morris. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Morris against James. Shoots the 3. Morris, no good.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Feeds it to Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Waiters outside. Inside, here's Davis. Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 13.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Here's Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Waiters outside. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Free throw good for Morris.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And so he's able to get one of two.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Kicks at the bowl. Morris against LeBron. And here is Morris.
And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And talking about Bol, his dad, Manute Bol, was known for his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're two completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker.
Good on the second free throw.
And like his father, Manute, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 22. Here's Davis. The kick out to LeBron. 5 to shoot. For 3. And it's Davis missing.
You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the one in the first.
Murray right side. Millsap. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Dion Waiters.
And, you know, Millsap good at getting defenders in the air with that pump fake because it looks a lot like his normal shot. But you can't fall for it if you're guarding him. That's how he burns you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Millsap.
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Bol. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for LeBron. He's off on the second. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lakers leading by 23. Waiters surveying the D. Passes it to Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
It's plain and easy to see Kuzma has a solid jump shot. You've got to get out on him from there.
Murray outside. And the shot goes in. Murray's got 9.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Now here's Waiters. He's got 6. With the teardrop. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Denver's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Good on the shot. Daniels has got his first bucket of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caruso, the pass to Howard. Davis kicks to Waiters. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Davis, and it's Daniels with the rebound. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 22 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Nuggets trail by 21. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward. Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
James against Murray. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's James. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Good work defensively by Millsap. Porter against Caldwell Pope. Outside Porter. From deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Porter's got 7 points.
And you already see the great range. A calling card of Porter's, even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Now here's James. 22 points for him. And he converts the layup. James has got 24 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
James against Jokic. Over LeBron. Jokic, no good. Los Angeles leading by 20. Inside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Millsap. Here's Craig. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Murray finds Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Murray. Can't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And he gets the bucket. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Jokic. Cans the 12-footer.
I am very impressed with the poise Jokic has shown tonight. He's been unflappable no matter what they've thrown at him.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Outside, Davis. The dish to Caldwell Pope. Green against Jokic. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 5 now.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 12. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. 14 points for Jokic.
Jokic is such a developed offensive player. He's really good at taking advantage of these mid-range spots.
Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's Craig following the basket by LeBron James. Craig passes to Murray. To the inside, Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
And Millsap oozing with confidence. When he's got it going on now, he's fantastic at keeping the pressure on and staying engaged.
Pass to LeBron. Over Murray. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Porter kicks to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. McGee against Jokic. Murray, the pass to Jokic. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Davis against Millsap. Davis dishes to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
For Denver, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 14. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. LeBron outside. Down low. McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Jokic throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here is Davis after the Nuggets pick up 2 over Millsap, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Well, Clark, one thing you have to respect about Jamal Murray is how intense of a competitor he is.
And you can't substitute competitive spirit, Kevin. It's a great attribute to have, and you see that in how he's improved his game year to year. I mean, he loves being in the spotlight, going up against the game's big-name guards, and he doesn't shy away at all. That's a credit to him.
Here's Green following the score by Jamal Murray. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Davis. Caldwell Pope for 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's LeBron. 30 points in the game. And there's the pass to Green. Pass to LeBron. Here's the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Jokic. 16 points for him. Here's Millsap. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And they're able to recover. It's good on the putback. Craig's got 4 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 23. Outside, Green. Passes to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Millsap's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Murray kicks to Craig. There's the feed to Millsap. Murray surveying the D. It's over McGee. Murray, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Porter. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
The first one falls.
Jokic is one of those new breed of positionless players. On any given night, he could lead the team in points, rebounds, or assists, or maybe all 3, triple-double like.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Monte Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Smith checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Kuzma outside. He kicks it to James. LeBron is doubled. Pass to Caruso. Morris trying to free himself up. Drains the three-pointer. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Porter. He's got 9. No good from the wing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the paint, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Morris outside. Good D by LeBron. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. LeBron outside. Morris, no good. The Nuggets shooting around 41% on the night. Here's Porter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Here's LeBron. 33 points for him. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Morris outside. The pass to Jokic. Over Morris. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 20 points for Jokic.
All Jokic needs is just a little bit of room, and he's good to shoot it. You got to respect the scoring ability he has.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Plumlee out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Daniels in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter 3 if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that 3 more in line or symmetrical with the deep 3 at the top. I kind of like having a short corner 3.
I agree with you. Here's Dozier. Rebound by Smith.
You know, that's not a great matchup, guys. He forced it against outstanding defense.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
Well, I love the confidence that J.R. shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that three.
Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt, about a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Los Angeles with another miss. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Down low, here's Bol. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Caruso. He feeds it to LeBron. That one good for 2. LeBron's got 37.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Daniels dishes the Bol. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Bol, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that Thunder game, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Caruso, the pass to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Bol. Grant against Smith. They grab their own miss. Grant kicks to Daniels. Nailed from three-point land.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
LeBron is doubled. Pass to Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Daniels with it. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about it, market size, nightlife for some guys is important. Business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple of years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Grant surveying the D. Kicks to Daniels. That one wide left. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Caruso. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Caruso's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Dozier passes to Plumlee. Pass to Dozier. He kicks to Daniels. No good on the three. LA's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Now here's James. Defense right on him. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 43 points.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
Plumlee in the high post. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the final. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have two separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark.
Shooting two.
Free throw good, James. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying. And if you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
There's the pass to Dozier. In the corner, Daniels. Drops in the tray. Daniels has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nuggets.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And finished off by LeBron.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's Dozier. Caruso grabs the miss. Now here's James. He started close. Here's Dudley. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Dozier. Pass to Bull. Now here's Plumlee. Denver passing it around. With the fadeaway. Bull can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Passes it to Caruso. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
That one is off. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Caruso. Pass to Cook. The teardrop falls in. Cook's got his first points in this one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Vonleh. Tight defense on him. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Daniel from outside. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here is Cook. No good on the shot. Plumlee with some nice D. Here's Dozier. Moves back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. Well, a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Bowl, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. Denver on D. Caldwell Pope outside. And the pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. Here is Cook. It's hauled in by Bates Diop. 58 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
They throw good, Vonleh, and the Lakers making a change here. Smith has checked in. And both free throws good for Vonleh. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Cook, the pass to Dudley. Now McGee. It's deflected. And the Nuggets pushing it up now.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
J.R. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Pass to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Cook. Hits the three-point bomb.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny, you know how good a shooter you are.
My guys, thank you all of you. Thank you for watching.
Incorporated defense into your game. Now, how important is it for you to show up at that end?
Very important. I mean, it helps the team a lot. My job really is come in, bring defense, and, you know.